aka Brother Hellis, and you are now tuning into the Babbling Brothers. If you're working out, chilling with the boys, or just need a distraction from your everyday troubles, then you're in the right place. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Good morning, everyone.
Hey, did y'all hear that intro?
Ooh, fire.
Mm-hmm.
Very hot flaming
Are
fire.
we talking about the recording or Hayden's Good Morning?
Oh.
Which intro? Because I like both.
Oh.
I like Good Morning
I
better.
was specifically talking about
Pow.
the recording one because
We've been missing it
Yeah.
for like 9 months, 9 years. What?
it's been a solid 2 weeks since we've been on the cast.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
But we are back. We are better than ever.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, how are you guys? How you guys feeling? Be back?
Pretty good.
I'm feeling good. I am engaged, honestly.
Wow.
I'm ready to kill it. I didn't study last night because I wanted to play PlayStation because today and tomorrow I'm going to be studying all day.
Very good.
Work with me. They gave me the days off for studying, so it's going to be nice.
Pow.
Very nice.
Christopher?
Wait, how old are you now, Taylor?
Oh.
I am 21.
Oh ho ho!
TC turned 21 over the break.
Woo!
Yes, I did.
I'm
Thanksgiving
still a
Day.
punk.
Hayden
What?
turns Hayden turns 21 in.
What are you talking? I'm 23, dude.
Next December.
The funny thing
June,
is, like,
yeah.
if you've watched our behind the scenes, you'll see that Hayden has the biggest beard out of it. Me and TZ, like
Pal.
you've had how long have you had that beard? Like 2 years now.
2 years.
Yeah, see, I'm
He's
more
the
of
youngest.
the catfish guy of the group. Like I got the whiskers popping out on the chin and the side of my my mouth, I guess you could say, above it for the mustache. So I'm 2/3 of the way there, but just need to perfect the middle part of
You
the
will get there.
mustache. Yes, I will.
But yeah, so we got a nice show for you guys coming up today. I'm just going to kind of run through what we're going to be talking about for the day. First of all, we're going to start off with our basic of the week, which is going to be prioritizing.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, what you need to prioritize,
Yeah.
and the purpose of prioritizing, how to prioritize your life.
Yeah.
What you need is your priorities. Next, we're going to move into Tornado Watch. Tornado, what you going to be talking about, boy?
I'm going to be talking about, why would you start something if you don't have the intentions or, the desire to finish it?
Okay. All right. I like it.
It's like a nice hot pocket. Like, why are you gonna put it in the microwave and be like, I want to eat half of this?
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
Like, no one says that.
Yeah.
All right. Then we're going to
Lego
get
Mayo.
into... after that, we're going to get into our... Oh, yeah. Okay. Our recommended Netflix shows.
Yeah.
All right. Very important, okay? Because you got to have something to watch on the Netflix.
Yeah.
Storm of the Beaches of Normandy.
I am a very huge consumer of Netflix. I
mhm.
watch at least 2 or 3 episodes a day.
I feel that.
I am now because I can use my girlfriend's.
Hey, I use my girlfriend's too.
I don't. I pay for mine, so.
Oh. Well, she uses my Hulu, so it's even.
Yeah, good.
After that, after a quick song break, we're going to get into Young Chili's Corner. Chili, what's going to be talking about, boy?
Chili's Corner is going back to his roots and boots. Talking about the gym.
You wear boots to the gym?
It's been a long time.
Specifically,
Tim's.
how not to pick up girls in a gym.
I need to listen to that.
Yeah, me too.
True
Oh, what?
story coming up.
Maggie, don't be listening.
Happy birthday, Maggie.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Maggie.
birthday,
yeah.
Maggie.
God, you forgot
21
in the
on
intro.
the
Not only is TC now 21, my girl, she's 21. She about to get litty forgetty on the
Yeah.
regular.
Yeah,
all
what
right.
is-
Happy
what
birthday.
do you mean by that, sir?
Oh, nothing.
Coming up on level 21. Congratulations.
Oh, level.
Finished this year out strong.
Yeah, so after Chili's Corner, we're going to get into Triple Bite, where we're going to talk about some of our favorite restaurants.
Yes.
And TC said he's got a little surprise for us. We're not going to see it coming. It's going to be...
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Denny's.
Denny's closed down in Gainesville.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. I was having fun.
Oh, wow.
Yep, they were there for
what's
approximately
that?
3 months.
What's
I
that?
haven't been to Denny's in like 15
I haven't either.
years.
What's that place with like the roaches and stuff in Gainesville? You know what I'm talking about?
Everywhere.
Pasquale's.
Pasquale's?
Oh,
I was
my
about
God.
to guess that.
Rick
Oh,
Smoking
dude.
Pig,
Oh,
Moan
that's
Davis. He's
Pasquale's.
like, yeah,
Honest.
I love that place. It's like, man, like there's bugs in the
Yeah.
food.
After that, we're gonna get into. We are not sponsored by Pasquale's, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Roast.
After that, we are gonna get into a little PlayStation vacation.
talk about some more Call of Booty. We're going to talk about some Fortnite. We're going to talk about some Battlefield 5, and some other nice little things here and there.
Yeah.
Go
ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Then after a quick little song break, we're going to talk about our favorite vacation spots, our favorite vacations that we've been on, so on and so forth.
Yeah, that specifically has to be ones that we've been on, correct?
Because I don't know if y'all know this, but the bearded man here, Wolfman, he just got back from the DR and somewhere else.
The DR.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I went on a cruise. We went to the Dominican Republic and Nassau in the Bahamas, a couple other places, but
doing alcohol.
What, I don't know. You're talking
a legal person.
Do it. Huh?
It's legal over there, folks. All right,
awesome.
I'm legal.
He come back tan. He looks like a Florida, you know what?
Pal. And after that, we're gonna get into this week in sports. TC is very excited to talk about some fantasy football issues.
Yep. So it's not an issue, baby.
And then
the note we have for this one, just hear me out, guys. Dwight Howard, tranny, could be false, comma, ruined.
All
I
right.
love these notes.
Yeah.
All right, and then lastly, some hashtag Hellis, where I'm going to talk about the Myers-Briggs personality test, which I just took recently. I'm going to talk about my results, and we'll get into that a little bit. I think it's a fun little thing.
When I first saw the script, I thought it said Michael Myers. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I am Michael Myers.
What?
All right. So yeah,
coming up on round one. Sorry to cut you off, man, but
I will murder you.
we're
What?
gonna talk about.
I'm sorry we started the show a little late, but we're gonna try and get into it as speedily as possible.
Yeah.
So basically, the week, guys, prioritizing. Basically, I wanted to talk about this because I think it's really important to have your priorities straight in life. For me, that's God first, family second, friends third, probably work fourth, and then whatever else comes next. But those are like the big four. Obviously, we're all Christians here on the show, but it's really important to put your faith first, whatever that may be. And then beyond that, your family should be up there. It's important to spend time with family. It's important to value your family while they're there, because they're not always going to be there. And then the same with your friends. I love spending time with the boys here. It's part of the reason we did the show. I mean, we just wanted to hang out with one another, have a little chit chat. And and then obviously school and work are going to be up there as well, because you gotta grind every single day to get anywhere in this world. So
yeah, no, I really like prioritizing, because one thing that this generation's lacking, I feel like, is prioritizing like with your accomplishments. Whenever you like have an accomplishment, you shouldn't just keep that to yourself. At least I feel like you shouldn't. And like you should prioritize that. First you should be like, thank you, God, for allowing me to be able to do this. Like if you make an A on a test, that's a big deal. I'm like, all right, thanks, God. Then I'm calling my mom. Then I'm calling my dad. And then I'm telling the boys. And like no matter like what people think about that. Like that's me prioritizing like through my accomplishments. And I feel like that's something big that you can you can practice, and hopefully you have those people that are proud of you, and you can continue to just build,
And
let me get you excited.
Let me just cut in real quick. Like what you just said about like doing whatever you need to do to like compliment yourself, do it. Because just like the fitness thing that I started doing like on social media, like people aren't gonna think it's cool. People are gonna make fun of you, all that kind of stuff. Like do whatever you need to do to find your happiness. Compliment yourself. Don't worry about what people think. Do you? You gotta find that happiness, or else.
Yeah.
if they don't like it, screw them. Don't need them.
Exactly.
No, it's like we talked about last time, pushing all that negativity out of your life, man. You don't need that.
Yeah, exactly, man.
You gotta get started with your life.
Yeah. So do you, boo boo?
No lie, like whenever I came back to Kennesaw Sunday, I went to Gainesville from Thursday to through Saturday, and like I came back, and something just like felt different in the air. Like I was like, man, I'm glad to be back here. Like I finally feel good. Like, because all this semester, it's kind of been like a daze. Like, there's like been this little fog over me that's just like, why am I here? I don't want to be here. But whenever I got back Sunday, I was just like, man, let's freaking go. Like, I'm ready for this. Like, I feel good. So, watch out final exams because you will get tore up in approximately a week.
Yes,
That's
sir.
how I'm just walking and just rip my paper in half.
Yeah.
And walk out.
I'm going to grab a swig of Joe real quick.
No, but yeah, that's pretty much what it's all about. Prioritizing what's most important. For me, again, that's God first, then family, friends, school, and work, baby. Let's go.
Prioritizing.
Sorry.
I'll cut in one last thing.
Yeah, no, you got it. Finish this out, baby.
I think if you really look at it for what it is, prioritizing is a great chance to, especially in college. Let's say you're a freshman and, you need to grow up. You're at that crossroads where I can't screw around anymore. I need to grow up. Prioritizing is a really great step into, like becoming a man, becoming a woman. Like,
yeah,
it's literally like, as an adult, it's one of your first things you gotta learn how to do.
Yep.
So the quicker you can do it, and especially like school will always come first. Part-time job, don't let it get to you. Again, like my boss is always like school first, so you gotta get school. That's what you're here for.
Yep.
Prioritize. While you're here, God, family, and friends first. But school is definitely like the first,
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
That is what I just wanted to see.
Yeah,
All right.
you got with final exams coming up. prioritizing is crucial right now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because,
It's kind of dipping into what Taylor wants to talk about. Like
Yeah.
we gotta.
Yeah. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and move into it, baby.
Absolutely.
Tornado watch.
Yeah.
I will. Okay. By the way, I'm thinking hopefully that's the last time I'll have to do that because I'm working. I'm finishing up the tornado watch, little intro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on a Chili's Corner little intro, and I'm gonna have a Hellis intro
Okay.
at some point, and then the rest will come later. But
We're
getting
professional.
There.
we really
boys
don't
and
need a
girls.
Hellis intro, but I think.
Oh well, I mean I can just murder you right here, right now.
That's
So,
fine.
all right. But anyway, tornado watch, baby. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the title of this is "Why Start Something If You Aren't Going to Finish It." I feel like that is a huge thing at this point in the semester, at this point in most people's life, most of our target audience, college students, from the semester standpoint, why would you start, this semester if you don't have the intentions of finishing it? Like, why would you put all this work in, through all the group projects, through all the papers, through all the little assignments on Sunday night that you did at 11 p.m. because you forgot that they were due at 11:59? Why would you go through all of that if you're not going to finish it? And then you're just like, well, I failed that class. I'll just take it again next semester. Do not be like that. Do not be like that, because life, you don't get second chances most of the time. You get one chance at it. You get one swing, and if you strike out, you strike out. You're in an 0-2 count on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm not gonna lie, some of you can do that.
yeah, some can.
College is competition.
But
more or
I
less.
hope that none of those people are listening to us, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because
That's not our
like they
target
wouldn't
audience,
they
yeah.
wouldn't relate to us. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Mhm.
don't relate to this message.
They don't
But-
relate to just being better than
They
everyone
don't.
else.
They don't. Maybe their dad was better than everybody else.
I'll be
but-
explaining you in my segment about how not to pick up girls.
yeah, tune back in. No, but like even with college, why would you even come to college? Like I've already spent thousands of dollars to be down here.
Yep.
Luckily, not in student debt yet. I hope to not be. We'll see. But just why would you do all this like to yourself? All this hard work and stuff, and like college it and like it's like you're not technically like a grown up yet. I guess you could say like. It's not the real world, you don't have an 8 to 5, but it's still like college is very hard, especially if you're an immature person.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, just like don't come to college if you ain't gonna finish it. Like I understand college isn't for everybody, and that's cool in some of those instances. But don't just come and give up and say, you know what, I'm just gonna go and work. Like I don't really feel like it. It's like, well, there's a difference in feeling like it and not being able to do it. So I just want to, you see that a lot, people giving up these days, and it's sad. because it's just people's wasting time, treading the water, and they're not getting anywhere in life doing that. And the same thing applies to a job. Why would you go and start a job if you're not going to continue to pursue a career in that? It's kind of a waste. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. I mean,
it's like me going and being a car salesman. Why would I do that? Like if that's the only job you can get, that's different. But,
well, and if that's what you're good at, like whatever it is. But that's if you're going to school for something completely different that you're passionate about.
Yeah, if I'm going for accounting, I'm not going to go and be, try to get on Broadway for theater.
Yeah.
It's kind of, why would I start accounting?
Yeah.
Well, I'm starting accounting because I want to be in accounting.
Yeah.
Accounting with a blend of entrepreneurship.
Yeah. And that also goes with like prioritizing. Prioritize what you want to do. You know what I mean? Because, if you start something that you're not passionate about, if you're studying something in school that you're not passionate about and you're just doing it because your parents told you to, I mean, you're going to be miserable.
Or you're like, oh man, this one makes a lot of money.
Yeah,
it's like,
there's no future in that.
Let me tell you
you're going to
something.
be miserable.
If you work hard enough, you'll make money.
Look, my thing is, my motto about money, sorry, Chris, I don't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
My motto about money is, you can always make more money, but you're never going to get that time back. So you might as well enjoy your life. That's part of the reason, like, on this cruise, I had a great time. I spent a lot of money. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money, especially, I'll talk, and we'll talk about it later, but I did like an excursion and stuff, and that cost, I mean, one excursion costs like upwards of $100, $200.
Yeah.
So it's expensive, but my motto is like, when the heck else, am I going to get to go to a beautiful country and jump off a waterfall? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Not gonna lie, my little cruise destination, we went to the Mayan ruins. That was a once in a lifetime thing. That was a little excursion. But I have a little brief and ferocious message about finishing what you started.
Oh.
And it's when it's when you mentioned work. Again, I don't know work. I don't know. For me, my job right now is it's definitely taking a back seat to school and everything, and it's already kind of been like a little bit annoying.
Mine stays in the back seat. I'll go ahead and tell you
it's
that.
been there, but like now I've just been like giving up shifts, like focusing on school, and like I don't want to work because it's not. Never mind. Well, another topic for another day. But I'll say finish what you started. It's a part-time job, but you have your responsibility. If you're there, give it 100%. Just like put on a face. I don't care. Like don't make everyone else's lives worse. Finishing what you started, put your 2 weeks in. If you're gonna quit, just do it the right way.
Yeah.
We had a good bit of people do that, and it's just like, why?
Yeah.
Like I don't know what people were taught, but like my parents always like I grew up thinking that was like a sin, like it was like you always give your 2 weeks in because it's like why wouldn't you just wasted that 6 months or whatever? You won't have a reference. It's like
it's retarded. Yeah, it's people's crazy. Like I don't know. But like a part-time job,
it's baffling. You're struggling for words.
Yeah, like you really are. Just because a part-time job is just so easy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like it sucks in the moment, but like once you like get out there in the real world and like you have like a real job that like is hard. Like I would do anything to go back to Elevation Fitness and work. To be honest with you, that's in Gainesville, Georgia. That's a little shout out. But
plug.
But it's just like people do not realize how simple those jobs are, and like you need to enjoy it, because if you're complaining about that kind of job, wait till you get a job that when you leave, your brain is like just fried. Because every Friday that I leave at 5, my brain is like physically dead. Like it's just like,
oh, you have class?
It's like, oh yeah, I need to study Friday night. But by the time I get home, I'm just like, God, like I can't do anything.
That's how I'm about to be after this week, bro.
Oh
my
yeah,
gosh,
yeah, for sure. But like
and then finals, can't wait, baby. Woo!
Yeah, just if you start a part-time job, finish the drill, and like Chris said, just put in the 2 weeks, get that reference, because that job is so simple. You can deal with it for 2 more weeks.
I can't tell you how many times people have just no call, no showed, and then just like, whoop, they're gone.
That's what I'm saying.
You're getting no reference, no matter how long you worked. If you worked, 2 weeks or 2 years. You're not getting a reference. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could be the best employee ever, and if you dip out like that,
Yeah,
nothing.
and if you piss off the manager doing that, you know, he like they're gonna call him and be because you're gonna put his number down. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, well I worked here, and they're gonna call him. They're gonna ask to speak to a manager, and the manager's gonna be like, he's the worst employee ever. He called in on a Saturday and left like all the other employees like you know screwed. So it's just I don't do that.
Yeah, like for example, like say like I just quit Tin Lizzy's. You know, I lost a place to eat for one because like if one of the managers see me, they're gonna be like, I'm gonna serve this guy.
Yeah,
understandably,
no discount.
Understandably, exactly. 2, I would lose a discount, like, and then 3, like everyone that worked there, I'd like have a sour taste in my mouth. And it's like, why would I do that?
Not worth it.
Like
it's different if you leave on good terms. Though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People respect that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like because I feel like most like part-time job people, you know, like managers, they understand that like it's a part-time job.
Absolutely.
And if the person's like, it's different if the guy's going from Tin Lizzy's to Taco Mac. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, man, like what the heck? But like if the dude's going from like in Chris's situation, Tin Lizzy's to something in personal training, that's cool because that's what he wants to do. Like I'm not gonna be mad about that. Like I'm gonna support him.
Yeah,
they're gonna give you like a few jokes, but they're gonna be like, no, like I'm happy you're getting out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, when James, probably you guys have probably heard that because he was a really good server at Tin Lizzy's. It was such a bittersweet moment when he left because he was getting married and they were moving to Woodstock, or that they were moving to Nashville, but I think they ended up moving to Woodstock and delayed that. But it was so bittersweet because James was one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life, and just had a genuine like happy going. Like it doesn't matter how work was, how slow it was, he was just always happy and good to be around. And so we all hated that he was leaving, but we were so like happy that he was gone. You know? Yeah. He like getting out and then
exactly. That dude had a doctorate or something like that, didn't he?
Yeah, something. Might have been, I don't know, management.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bringing it full circle.
Absolutely.
It's all about finishing what you start, no matter what that is, and make sure you're passionate about it. Make sure it's something you care about.
Yeah.
Or else it's just going to suck. Unless, like we're saying, it's like a part-time job. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Finish it matters, but it doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you should finish the drill on that, but
yeah.
Long term.
Yeah.
Think long term.
Think long term as well.
Transitional stage.
Cool. So moving into our favorite Netflix shows, what we recommend for you guys. I'm going to let TC start it off since I think he's going to be very passionate about this one.
Yeah, I am, man.
Go ahead.
So, you know, most people, many people know about this, but Hayden, you ready?
Pal.
Soy el fuego.
We don't know all the words.
Why didn't you guys include me? I don't know.
Do you know it? Yeah. I mean, you hear us yelling it.
I say it all the time. I mean, I don't know more than like the first 3 seconds, but
for those of you who don't know, that is the Narcos intro song. I don't know what actual song it is, but it's beautiful.
Oh no, TC knows it because he played it in the.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it, man.
But oh my goodness, Narcos guys, we live our life like trying to get like those guys. I mean, not selling drugs, but trying to be like boss dudes like that. You know what I mean?
Just boss dudes. Man.
Boss dudes like that, man.
What's the song called?
Tuyo.
Oh yeah,
Tuyo.
baby. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go.
Like this just makes you want to put on some dark Ray-Bans and just stare at people's souls
Some
as you
Wrangler
walk by.
jeans, some cowgirl boots.
I'm about to go to the club.
If I ever make like a gym montage video, I'm gonna play this. Let's do my song.
Oh yeah.
El Castillo.
That's a bad man.
Pablito Escobar, baby. That was my Instagram name for a while.
It isn't now. What is it now?
Brother Hellis.
Oh yeah, whack.
Oh, here it comes.
Yeah, that slaps, baby.
Here it comes.
Oh.
Anyways.
All right, sorry.
That is Narcos. If you have not watched it, it is amazing. Oh my gosh.
It's worth it just for the intro song.
Yeah, it really is.
But then beyond that, it's just it's killer.
you know, like they offer the little like skip intro feature. Haven't utilized it once.
Nope.
No. We listen to it.
We listen to it every single time.
It's amazing, man. It's just
Oh
amazing.
man, but yeah, that show it's about it starts out being about Pablo Escobar and his drug cartel.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really interesting and
Yeah.
there are subtitles. I don't know, but
Yeah.
honestly, you get used to it and you don't even care. You know what I mean?
It's one of those shows, you know, you have to sit up to watch. It's not one of those you lay down and you
Yeah.
know you can laugh. Like you really have to be focused. It's more of an informative show.
But it's
feel
really
like.
cool. It's interesting.
Yeah,
It's super interesting.
It's awesome.
And
like,
then third season, it gets into the Cali Cartel.
yeah, Gilberto,
Judy
Miguel Rodriguez.
There will
Then
be a bloodbath.
the one that's out now is Mexico.
Oh, I haven't seen it. The new one.
Yeah, it's about Mexico.
It's out though.
Yeah,
Oh, we gotta watch it.
I know.
Or have you already been watching it?
Yeah, I've already been watching it. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure we told you about it though.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm just
We
kidding.
still got to watch American Horror Story.
That is true, we do.
Yeah, I can't watch that
That's a
alone.
good one.
I'll go ahead and
That's
tell
the
you
one
that.
I was thinking about.
Okay, yeah, let's get into that next.
Yeah, okay.
American Horror Story, man. Oh my gosh.
You need a
like-
pal to watch that one.
It like okay. So the first couple seasons I don't like weren't like scary, but there there's like
It was
few little
good
things
story.
like pow, yeah.
It was good story.
Well, that's really why I watch it because it's a
Yeah.
great story and it's interesting because every season is a new story. And
But-
now they're trying to like link them together and stuff like it's all the same universe type thing or whatever, but super duper interesting. And the last season that we watched, which was Roanoke,
Yeah.
was like the most terrifying thing
that was
ever.
the pig one, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, tell-
don't
tell-
even
that,
tell
that's
them
the
about it.
story. Yeah. So, I was in my room probably
Oh
like
my
ruining 17-year-old souls on Call of Duty or whatever I was playing at the time.
Yeah, I think it was Battlefield, to be honest with you.
Was it that far back?
I think so.
Yeah,
it was
a while ago.
spring semester last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
It's either spring or fall last year. So
Okay.
sounds like a tornado.
I'm gonna close the door.
Very smart, very smart.
Trash?
You must be invading the
Trash?
trash people right now. We've been doing this podcast for was this the 9th week?
Yeah, it's episode 9.
Episode 9. We've been doing this for 9 weeks.
Well, really more because we missed like a week. Or
Yeah.
2 weeks here and there.
And every time we have the trash people come in, it's always Tuesday at 8.
Mm-hmm.
So and they just come in every time like that.
You'll hear it on the recording. If
Yeah, I
you,
know.
Yeah.
if you watched.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
Uh,
Oh yeah, so these dudes were watching this show, probably cuddled up in the bed, like
Nah,
together,
I
like,
was
we
in
were.
his chair.
Nope, we
And,
cut all of
Fake news.
I was just playing, and then I hear I have never heard like a more blood curdling scream from two guys. Like I like you've seen stuff on movies, but like in my personal experience, I've never heard something more just terrifying. I didn't know what was going on. Well, so what was the scene? I forget.
So I think it's like a news lady or something or
Somebody.
a friend. Oh yeah, no wait, it was a
blonde
girl.
chick.
Yeah, blonde chick. She's part of the show and she was quitting. Remember?
Yeah.
And so the guy, like the producer guy, was like, "Oh no, wait, don't leave or whatever." And so she's like, "No, this is crazy." Blah blah blah. She gets in her car, drives away. Okay. And it's like on a dirt road. It's like this old house. The whole premise is like this old house from like Roanoke, the colony or whatever, and Lost Colony.
Yeah.
They're driving
butcher.
away. Yeah. So she's driving away. All of a sudden, this like evil like pig man creature thing pops up in the back of her car and it's just like, and we're like, oh god! And like the car like flips and stuff.
Yeah.
We're like, oh god! Like
Dude,
it was probably one of the scariest jump scares of my life. Like it doesn't sound that scary. It sounds stupid, but
yeah.
watch that scene and I was like, oh my god!
Dude, it was so scary. Dude, that was like the
so
like
bad.
that was worse than any movie I'd ever watched. Like, dude, my heart was pounding.
Yeah.
That was the equivalent of like showing like a young kid like those little like computer game like scary pop up things.
Yeah.
That was the
It
equivalent.
was that kind of like scream that I heard. Like
It was the equivalent of Nate Dorsey watching The Leprechaun.
Yeah. My dad's home from the Navy, man. I just want to go home and see him. It's like, dude, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing?
We're
Yeah.
watching The Leprechaun. He's riding a tricycle.
Dude, that was a scary movie.
what?
Like,
Oh, you've
so,
never heard this?
So, like way back when in like 4th grade.
I think I've seen this movie though. Was it kind of like low budget almost?
Yeah, I mean,
it was low budget. Yeah, we were in 4th
But they made a
grade.
bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't terrible. I haven't seen it in forever,
Kinda like
so
the
it
Chucky
probably
doll
is
kinda
terrible.
stuff.
It was funny though.
Yeah, but no, like it's like every Friday, you know, all the boys would come over to my house and we'd ride the bus.
Thanks for the invite.
We would start wrestling on the train. You went to River Bend, you know, privilege.
River Bend.
Mount Vernon's the best, baby.
Woo! Earth Force.
Yes, sir. Trojan Warrior. Whatever a Trojan Warrior is. I think it's the same thing.
Oh, God.
Double negative. No, but, you know, they would come over. We would bounce on the trampoline. We'd get the WWE belts out.
Yep.
We would be fighting. Whoever hoisted them at the end, you know, got the couch for watching the Leprechaun.
Yep.
But no, one time we were watching, you know, it was late at night. We were watching the Leprechaun. And we're in 4th grade, so, like, it was scary. And one of our friends, Nate, he starts like crying, and he's like behind, and he's just like behind the couch. He's like, I just don't want to watch it. And, like,
He was crying.
yeah,
I mean, but
he
we were
was
like elementary school.
But he like, and then I'm like, and Blanton starts making fun of him.
he was busting him up.
Yeah, and he's
I
and,
can see 4th grade Blanton.
oh yeah, he's
Wow.
the exact same, and you know, like he's like, I'm not crying about the movie, man. I'm crying because my uncle's home, and I just want to see him. He just got home from the Navy. And Blanton's like, dude, it's 1 a.m. Like, what are you talking about? And he's like, my uncle's home. And no lie, this guy calls his parents to come and get him.
Oh,
And
God. Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the
It
morning.
was late. Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm just like,
That
dude.
joke was so funny.
Yeah,
Your
it-
mom was like, I could tell she was blown. She was
Yeah.
like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
Yeah, exactly.
We're not watching this movie anymore.
I know.
was
She's
that-
like,
was
put
that
it
your-
up, go to bed.
It was at your place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had drums in my room, and every because that was Friday. So then Saturday morning we would wake up, and Blanton was always an early riser, and he would start banging the drums, and that's how we'd wake up. And
I hate it, dude.
my mom was just like, I bet my mom and David were just like,
It's
"My
weird how he
God."
likes.
I'm gonna
It's
kill
weird how
him.
he liked drums when he doesn't like thunder. Triggered.
Yep.
Oh
triggered.
man.
We got off kilt there.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
But
sorry,
Back,
sorry.
back to it. Next up, The Office, the one and only, baby. Oh my God, it's just the greatest show.
It's just better.
It's just
Yeah.
better. It's always been better.
It is. I've watched it 3 times, front to back, and I'm watching it for a 4th time right now, and I still laugh.
It's
And I
just
know
so
it's coming.
good.
It's so good because you can relate to it. It's so relatable. Like that is exactly how
Oh,
an
God.
office is. Like maybe not as like
Okay,
extreme.
not extreme, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like there's nobody like Dwight.
I
But
think.
like
Yeah.
just the everyday like
Oh, man.
my God, like Stanley. Like
Yeah.
there's people like Stanley out there.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not doing a lick more work until I get the bonus you promised me. Like, it's just funny. You know?
I don't respect you.
Did I stutter? And he's like,
I think what really
Yell at me.
glues the show together is the Dwight and Jim moments.
yeah, it really is.
That
Oh,
really
Dwight.
makes the show just pop.
Well, once you know,
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
I'm not gonna lie.
what is going on?
I'm going to throw this out there. I think I would like Parks and Recs better
Ooh.
if what's her name, Leslie?
Leslie, nope.
Yeah,
If she wasn't the main person. If
I.
they found anyone else that wasn't as just like
cringy.
But have you watched the full show?
no,
I-
I've
it
watched
gets
a good
better.
bit though.
Yeah,
I think
it
it's a
gets
good show.
It's a
progressively
great
better.
show. I just think for it to be like it's below. It has everything The Office has to me, but like there's no Michael Scott. You know, it's missing the Michael Scott.
Yeah, it really. is.
No, it's not because it has Ron.
It,
Ron
that's what I'm
Swanson.
saying. Like,
but Ron's kind of
that
like the
is
Dwight.
so
You know what I'm
funny.
saying? Like
Yeah.
he's not the main character.
That's true.
So
Like, Ron and
I think Andy should have been the main character.
yeah, Andy was a good one. Ron just like runs classic.
yeah,
you
like
know,
that
like,
is.
yeah, just a classic American.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
If you like The Office and you don't want to watch it again, like if you haven't seen Parks and Rec, just
Oh,
give it a try.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
It
that's a
might
good
it
one.
might be like you're trying to like, go against your religion or whatever. 'Cause
Whoa.
I know it wasn't easy. You were
Whoa.
like,
yeah,
no, I'm not watching it.
yeah, I was kind of mad, but you know, once you get through the first season, it gets better.
See, I was actually the opposite. I watched Parks and Rec first, and then I was like, nope, not watching The Office. It's crap.
Yeah, because these two used to contradict each other.
But then I watched The Office, and it's in pow.
yeah,
But I like both. I really do like both.
I
just-
do too.
They're
yeah.
both a good vulture.
Obviously, like I'm more of the Office fan, but like Parks and Rec, it is good. Like it's funny.
Yeah.
It's probably the second best show.
And it's
on
the same
Netflix.
style show, like
Yeah.
it's,
Andy Crash.
it's funny, man. It's funny.
I saw this little clip the other day, and it was like, Ron's like he's a libertarian and he hates government, like absolutely hates it. And he said, and he works for the Parks Department, hence Parks and Recreation.
Yep.
So he's
getting it on the inside.
Yeah, he says, "Here, you want to hear a joke?" And because they're in a meeting. He's like, "You want to hear a joke?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, Ron." And he's like, "Our government spends your tax money wisely." Like
When he has those little moments where he's like,
yeah, his laugh cracks me up, and she's like, "That's not a joke. That's not funny." He's like, "It is to me."
Ron.
There's a lot of little things, like if you're gonna watch those shows, you have to be educated, because if not, you won't get half the jokes.
it's like all these like animated movies back when we were kids. You go back and watch them. There's so many jokes.
Yeah, like you
that
just didn't pick up
miss.
on
Yeah.
at all.
Oh man, Netflix. I mean, nothing's really going to compare to some season 1, 2, and 3 of Naruto English dubbed.
Ooh,
Not gonna lie.
Naruto, baby. That's true.
But
I don't know. I mean, Naruto slaps, man.
Slaps.
if Shippuden had like an English version, I would.
And Shippuden is dope. I've seen all the dope fights. That's all I care about.
Yeah, there's Naruto is pretty memeable about having a bunch of like episodes that don't really do anything
Filler.
for the plot, so
Yeah.
they're filler. You can literally just go on YouTube and like watch a timeline and get a rough idea of like when is where, and then just like watch all the fights directly. It's a dope show.
Yeah.
I think
dope
you should
show.
watch the whole first season like together, but like I think Shippuden has like 500 episodes.
Man.
It's like no, you don't have to watch all that to really. But then
Yeah.
people are like people that like actually read the manga, like you're not a real fan. It's like,
Yeah, you do. If you
No
start
one-
something, you got to finish
no one
it.
really
Did you
does.
say the mango?
the manga.
It's the manga.
I call it the manga.
Well, I'll mangle your
It's a
face.
panga.
Okay. Anyway, that's the Netflix stuff that we were talking about. You should definitely check those out. Great shows.
Great time wasters. Don't
yeah.
watch TV. Fake news.
Yeah. Fake
Don't
news.
watch that.
TV's boring, man.
Yeah, it really is. Because you got to watch
we
commercials.
don't have cable.
You got cobble?
But yeah, now we're
Netflix?
gonna take a quick little song break,
you
boys and
watch?
girls. But we will be back momentarily.
Yep.
Enjoy this nice little AC/DC.
Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Nope.
Dang it.
AC/DC.
Oh, even better.
All right.
Woo!
Mm,
Sorry,
pal.
Mike.
We'll be back.
Go watch it.
Whoa. Welcome back.
Are you gonna get a soundboard for that? Are you gonna like make all these recordings?
No, I like to say that.
Well, I just thought whenever you lose your voice, when I cut your cords.
I'm never gonna lose my voice because I'm the greatest of all time.
Don't say that. Knock on wood.
I'm better than you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Knock on wood.
Thank you. Now, anyway, thanks for coming back. Thanks for staying with us.
Trash.
If you left, then you suck.
Trash.
Oh. But now we are gonna go ahead and move it on into Young Chili's A Corner.
I'm gonna throw some habaneros at y'all today.
Oh.
You won't.
So,
That's what I thought.
shout out to the new ball. I guess
What?
this is the chain. Shout out to the new chain.
Oh.
To the ball and chain.
Little
Meta.
misfit.
Little misfit Lauren Culp.
You know what that means, right?
What?
That person's holding you down.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Oh.
a joke.
No, she is.
Okay.
Uh,
You're in trouble, buddy. You're on the list.
the wind beneath my wings.
The one clipping my
Anyway,
wings.
shout out to her. We are officially official.
Oh, I didn't know this.
I didn't either.
So,
Dang, surprise. Okay, for the
Officially
pod.
Official.
on the podcast.
Woohoo!
We'll have to get you a ref jersey.
Mom, it's fine.
No, break up with her right now.
Anyways, I go.
Lauren,
I
he's
go-
dumping you.
I go to this gym, with her where she works, and she obviously has like she's worked there, so like she sees a bunch of people that go in there, and there was this one guy that. Oh man, don't. Let me break down the attire. He was wearing a jacket, like just like a hoodie, like something like you're wearing right now.
Oh, thanks, man.
Punk.
just trash. Like
You're wearing one too.
Probably like a Panthers.
Yeah, but I have something on top because I'm.
Yeah,
No,
right.
but he worked out the whole time in it. But he was wearing a hoodie, and then just like straight Nike Pro like leggings.
Oh,
No
God,
shorts?
No.
No shorts.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
And so it's just like baggy, tight, baggy. I was just like,
Yeah.
dude, if you spend your money on that to go to the gym, it's like, no.
How was the bulge?
I honestly couldn't tell.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, so he didn't
yeah,
have one.
Yeah,
All right,
so
sick.
yeah, man, you can't wear that, unless you're packing.
You're
the heat.
packing, yeah.
You got to be at least like 12.
Yeah.
To notice anything.
This
It's-
show, it's right on the line of PG-13, so I don't mind saying it.
PG-13.
Don't come up in the kitchen, unless you can handle the heat.
So, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
assume if you're gonna wear white Nike Pro leggings and no shorts, that you sir should be commended, because that's pretty ballsy. Anyways, so she was squatting, and
Sorry, my mom just
No,
said
it's-
that Jake runs like that sometimes,
what?
Runs like what?
like the sweatshirt. And
Oh,
the
yeah,
hoodie.
I know, but that's running. Like that's what they're meant for.
Yeah,
running
yeah.
athletic wear, not for a squat.
Not
wear.
trying to pick
Yeah,
up. Not
no.
trying
You
to
can
pick
wear,
up
you
cuties
can wear
in the
whatever
gym.
you want, but it's like, it's
Yeah,
like,
no,
that's
just throw on some, gym shorts and throw on a t-shirt. So.
If you're gonna wear a hoodie, like, make it for a purpose.
Yeah, like I wear a hoodie when I'm doing cardio.
Yeah, when I'm trying to sweat.
Yeah, exactly. So I usually warm up in a sweatshirt, to be honest with you,
Mhm.
just to
I like to.
yeah. But anyways,
Get the
go ahead.
juices
Sorry.
flowing.
Anyways, she was doing legs, I was doing back, and so this guy, apparently he was doing legs too. So I saw him like keep going up over there, and like they knew each other. So I was like, I really could care less. So I just saw him like talking to her, and she doesn't really like to talk to people in the gym, like when she's working out, because she got her headphones in. And she's in there to work because she competes as well, and so I could tell she was kind of like, like I don't even like to talk to her that much. I'll fool around with her and like make little jokes here and there, but I don't talk to her.
Fool around, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is business.
I usually like I'll make a quick joke, like make fun of her or something like that. So he's like over there, and then what's really funny, what happens at the end is once he leaves and we're just sitting there, and I'm just laughing at her because I was giving her some crap about it. He posts on his story like a video of her squatting, and it was like at Little Misfit, like making it look easy and all that kind of stuff. And I was just kind of like just standing in the back. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was like, he can do whatever he wants. Like as long as he doesn't cross line, I'm fine. But I just think it's funny because he looks pathetic.
God damn.
So he was like, he was like going up to her like, guys, do not, don't go up to girls in the gym. Like there's some, like, it's a very hit or miss thing. Like if you know the person, yeah, you can hit on them. But like very rarely are you gonna walk up to a girl that you don't know in the gym and be like, I think you're hot in those leggings,
Yeah.
and then like pick her up. Like
Oh my god.
no one can do that. No, like
See,
is
this
it-
is what I do.
You working
Yeah.
the glutes today?
you gotta make it like smooth.
You see
know?
them in there, and then you time up your workout to finish at the same time. So you
Ooh.
walk out with them,
Yeah.
then you holler at them on the way to the
You
party.
gotta play it.
Holler at him.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
If-
you trying to go to the Commons, baby?
No. You
If
trying to
you're
go to
trying-
Ruth
if you're
Chris?
trying to pick
Oh.
up,
My dad's a lawyer, so
I need that protein.
my dad is not a lawyer, so don't think that.
like if you're gonna pick up a girl in the gym, it's gonna take time. Like
Yeah.
you're not just gonna be like, hey, I think you're hot, we should go out. It's gonna be like you gotta meet them, like you gotta know them.
Yeah. Because I'm not here to crush anybody's dreams, but nobody's that good looking.
Exactly. Like literally no one can do that because they're
You're
just
not
gonna go
Ryan
back to their
Gosling,
friends and be like
Chill.
this is literally what's gonna happen. You're like, oh dude, I talked to this girl today. Like I tried to get her number, but she's gonna go back to her friends and be like, this is weird.
Yeah, this
This
freakazoid came up to me in the gym today.
Came up to me in the gym. Yeah. I don't know. To each his own. I just
This
feel
guy
like
in leggings.
I
I don't
just
know,
feel like
weird.
95% of the time,
if she's staring at you, go for it. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
Like,
If you can
she
tell
gives
there's
you
something
signs-
there, yeah. But I feel like 95% of the time you're gonna look like an idiot.
Yeah.
So just play it smooth.
I don't know. For me, it's like there's no good way to go up to a girl in the gym.
Exactly.
Because you're always going to look like a creeper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
And then she's gonna watch
I was watching
so,
you from afar.
So if you holler at a
I
girl,
noticed you.
if you talk to a girl at the gym, make sure it's on your best day, because if you go over there and you start curling the 5-pound weights after, she's gonna be like, this dude's a sissy.
You
know
got to
what I'm
walk
saying?
over there with the buffest swag.
Do it on back day, and then you grab the 100 and take it for a ride of however many you can get. Like even if it's
You go
3,
until your freaking shoulders are popping out.
and you're not even doing shoulders, you're doing back.
You're doing calves. And
I don't know, my shoulders.
My shoulders are exploding right now.
so anyways, back to the story of this dude. I guess he must have thought that, like, because he had known her, he must have thought that she was, like, still single. And so, like I said, I was completely fine with it. And, like, after she was like, are you mad? I'm like, no, I'm not mad. If you go for him, like, you're a loser. Like, I trust you, like, a lot. And so, at the end, I was doing the bike for some little cardio for 10 minutes. And she was stretching, and she had been stretching. And this same dude goes and does leg extensions, and which is close to where she was stretching. And then after every set, just goes and not like gives a nice like I guess like stretching like one knee out, you know, like on the ground, just like right next to her. And she has her
stretching those hip
she
flexors.
has her headphones in. And I'm just like. I'm like, what? Like, I was actually laughing outside of my headphones. Like, I was like making a point to be like laughing out loud.
LOL.
And like, I can't describe this because like after every set, he'd probably do like 3 or 4 sets. He would go right back over there and do the same thing. I'm just like, I don't
hey, little mama.
like if you can't,
Yeah.
if you know someone, it's different. You can approach them a little bit more. Like,
But don't go after every set.
Yeah, it's like
Leave them alone.
Give him a little bit of that.
also,
Hello, mama. Let me whisper in your ear.
yeah, you got to be able to tell. Like, you got to be able to read people.
Shake that thing, miss.
I love that. Song.
Jordy and Rebecca.
Oh my god.
No,
All
but
right.
how not to pick up a girl
Yeah.
also is, you know, getting off the machine where you just got done, you know, doing some lateral raises with some 10-pound dumbbells when I'm over there, you know, $190 doing 20s. Don't try to stare into somebody's soul or like flex in the mirror or something like that, you know.
Do not flex in the mirror. I don't care
No.
who you are.
And don't like get into your music so hard. Like it's good to do like a little head nod, you know, but don't be over there like slinging your arms, like
Don't be doing the Carlton over there now.
doing gun signs at the mirror. I've seen that. You know, like seriously,
I have seen that.
this dude's just like doing gun signs in the
You
mirror,
talking
and
about
I'm
that
like,
one
man,
dude?
what are you doing?
He's a gangster, man.
Talking about
No,
the
he's
short,
not. He was in a fraternity.
Talking
So
about the short dude.
yeah, you know who I'm
Oh,
talking about.
God.
Yeah, the blonde dude. Like he was.
I don't get it. Like, not to judge people, but like,
no, I,
so, a lot of people bring it on themselves.
yes.
I'm just like, dude.
I
like,
don't judge anybody because it's all about.
I could care
yourself.
less. I put my headphones in and I could care less.
But if I see that,
But if you go out of your way to do something stupid, I'm just like, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
that's how not to pick up a girl.
Anyway,
also.
wrapping it up, Chili. What you got, man? Moral of the story.
Wrapping it up, it's just like go in the gym, do your thing, and if a girl likes that,
If she's blatantly staring at you,
that means she's liking you because she likes your work ethic. You know, like don't try to go to a gym and prey on girls. Like
That's
if
how you-
it-
no, that's a
if-
good way to put it. Preying on girls. It really because that's what it looks like and that's what it feels like.
Yeah,
You little
over there
creeper.
salivating.
Like,
Like,
Yeah.
just wait for someone to like come into your kind of like area, and if there is like if it keeps happening, you know, then instigate like a conversation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, it's gonna take time, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all about, you know, going for it and like, you know, going and
Exactly.
hollering
Shoot
at
your
girls.
shot.
But you got to take hints, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got to
you
take
gotta realize
hints.
that is a
It-
probably once in a 100 opportunity.
That's a battlefield, baby.
yeah, like if she goes to the corner of the gym and, you know, she's doing her little, like, you know, medicine ball stuff and all of that and abs, she went to the corner for a reason.
Exactly.
You understand? Like, don't go over there and bother her.
Don't do lunges over there for no reason.
All right, moving it on, guys. We're gonna move into Triple Bite, where we're gonna be talking about our favorite restaurants. Boys and girls.
Yep, double P.
I mean,
So, I don't know. I'm kind of torn because I'm such a breakfast guy, but I would say like
Let's do a little modification. Do you want to do Kennesaw favorite restaurant and then overall favorite restaurant? Do you want to do it like that?
I mean, mine's
Just-
gonna be the same either way, brother.
It is? Okay. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do
Okay.
like a Kennesaw favorite and then
All right.
overall.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'll just go ahead and start her out then.
Yeah.
Moe's Southwest Grill,
Mm-hmm.
the greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come at me.
Did you say Willie's?
I will cut you. I will murder you.
Who?
You're not going to wake up tomorrow. I've already decided. You're officially going to die tonight.
Podcast next year.
Lauren, I'm sorry. I'm killing him. Anyway, sorry, little misfit. No, but yeah, man, Moe's, it's the GOAT.
Yeah.
You know, it's affordable. It's delicious. They've got their healthy options. They've got their not so healthy options.
Mm-hmm.
I go there often. Haven't been in a while because I'm too busy.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse,
It's
but I
honestly
need to do it.
Right. It's like Moe's is just far enough, you know.
Yeah.
If it was
Where
Barrett,
Willie's was, oh my God.
bro.
Oh, dude.
Ooh, man, I
I
feel bad
would
for
literally
Moe's.
go there like almost as
Yeah.
much as Tim Lizzie's.
But
Yeah.
oh
I
god,
work there.
it's just when we
Well-
do get to go over there, it's just so dang good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like we don't go to Moe's as much because we have Tin Lizzie's,
Mm.
and that's the same style food.
Mm.
So
Except Moe's is better.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I do think Moe's is better. But it depends because Tin Lizzie's has the consistency. It's consistent. It tastes the same every time. Whereas Moe's, their chicken there for a while. Like y'all ever notice how like
is
the
kinda
chicken's
weird.
like rubbery or like
See,
chewy?
I'm sorry, I gotta disagree, brother.
Like your chicken's never been like that.
No, Moe's is top tier, brother. Never had a
Dude,
problem there.
but it's at a lot of restaurants. I'm not just saying it's at Moe's.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
me personally,
Yeah,
there could be a freaking. Honestly, there could probably be a roach in my food. I'd pick it out and I'd keep her going.
That could be Pasquale.
I'm a huge
There
fan
could
of
be
Moe's.
Pasquale, man.
Do not ever if you hang out with us, do not ever mention the words Chipotle or Willie's.
Oh,
Because
I'll murder
Yeah.
you. Oh.
Hayden will come out of his room,
Mm.
slam the door stopper's broke, probably punch a hole in the wall.
Yep. My door stopper actually is broke because I slammed it too many times.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come from a neutral perspective. I love Moe's. I can pretty much eat whatever sandwich. Like if I don't like your sandwich, that's a pretty terrible sandwich.
Yeah,
But I will say this: if you think Chipotle is better than Moe's,
you're playing yourself.
It's all
I do not want to associate myself with you.
yeah, no.
Honestly,
like
though.
the thing is like it's not because it's not better than Moe's. Like I think people say that just like because that's the name of it, and it has
Oh,
that, like, it has
Chipotle.
like Chipotle's
not
like
some-
upper echelon people.
Yeah.
It's not some Italian restaurant from like Italy.
Yeah.
No.
It's Chipotle.
I think I
Yeah.
think some people say that because they're like, oh, it's so much fresher. Well,
Yeah.
okay, you can be fresher and have your little like 2-item, burrito. I'm over here at Moe's getting queso, onions, chicken,
Yeah.
all
It's a
the works.
4-pound burrito. I
Yeah.
can barely hold the thing.
I know.
literally-
I'm over here with a wrong Doug stuffing my face. Meanwhile, you're over there with your little cheesy roll up,
Yeah.
fucking,
No.
freaking sticking it up your butt. All right.
This is how intense the Moe's conversation gets. Because for a while, I'm.
So you can
Wait,
have your little Chipotle,
you
baby.
can have your Chipotle.
You can have it, man.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, because like with Moe's,
you can have it.
with Moe's,
Oh.
you can be healthy, but with Moe's, you're not gonna not get queso because the queso is so good. That's the only difference.
Yeah,
Chipotle and Moe's
yeah.
has the same stuff. It's just Moe's
Well,
has
but
good
not
queso.
But even beyond just the queso, though, they have more options. They
Yeah,
have way more options like, for customization.
Chipotle for one is more expensive. You have to pay for chips, and like you don't get queso. It's like why? Why not do this? So that's my thing is the reason why I liked Willie's. One, I was having some bad instances with the chicken. It was kind
Yeah.
of dry for me sometimes. So I went there. I tried it. I liked what I got. Chips were free. Refills
Oh
were
my
free, and I was just like, okay. But I will say, like, it doesn't. It's good. It's convenient. It doesn't beat a Wrong Doug though.
Mhm.
Wrong Doug might be one of the most solid items of food that I've had. It's definitely top 10 in everything. Like my
I
favorite
think-
foods.
I think this might be the hot take of the podcast, though. I hope this draws some criticism, and somebody wants to argue it because I
Ooh.
feel like me and Hayden can.
Please come on the
And
podcast
probably
and
you.
argue with me because I will get in your
But, like-
face
like,
and
you know what
shove
I'm
that
saying
cheesy
about the
roll up down your
Chipotle
throat.
thing?
Wait, what?
Like, you know what I'm saying about the Chipotle thing? Like how it's like I think people say like that they like Chipotle better because it's like has that like oh we're better than Moe's like.
Yeah.
Like we're more expensive than Moe's. Yeah, the rich, the wealthy come here. Like I think it's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's why
Mm.
people like it. Like I'm not kidding.
That's definitely a part of it.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like the McDonald's and Burger King. How McDonald's has like renovated all their like
it's just
insides to look like I
Yeah.
guess like
It's just nice.
Burger King's pretty ratchet, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, Burger King's
BBK.
always
But
been
now,
ratchet.
now every McDonald's is some futuristic thing. Like it's kind of like that can kind of comparison. I mean, they're both real cheap, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, it's just
that's Moe's. So I want to give you guys a chance to
Mhm.
to talk about your restaurants as well. So
You
I
have
guess
the floor.
I'll
We-
let
you have the
yeah, we can
floor.
go off on Moe's, man. But
Yeah.
I'll let Chris go next here. Go ahead, Chili. You got one?
Honestly, man, I can't decide.
You can't. Name top 3 then.
Yeah, top 3.
Top 3 breakfast, Longstreet. I,
Oh yeah.
I'm a big breakfast guy. I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie.
Breakfast-
It determines how my whole day goes if I don't have breakfast. So,
Here, Waffle House or IHOP?
Ooh,
Waffle House.
Waffle
right?
House all day.
I will say Waffle House, but I've been to IHOP twice in the past month. I will say, and like if you want pancakes,
Waffle,
Go to-
House.
go to
Waffle House. All
it's
day.
pretty cheap too. I'm not gonna lie. I thought IHOP was way more expensive. It's really not.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not.
I don't like IHOP though. It always
Yeah,
feels gross in
yeah.
IHOP.
I mess with Waffle House.
It's a weird kind of vibe.
and
yeah.
Waffle House is gross, but it's like
You know it.
you,
like-
yeah, you gotta expect that. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
IHOP's over here trying to be like, oh, we're nice and blah, but they're just like, bleh.
Yeah. That.
I'm just like, lady, like, you know what you want to eat, lady? You know what I want to eat? I just want grease
Give
in my
me
throat.
all the
Okay,
eggs and
so
bacon
I
you
want,
have.
I want
So
grease,
you
grease and cheese in my throat, ma'am. I want it.
all right, so you got Longstreet.
Longstreet, got TC, go with yours. I'm thinking
Alright,
of a dinner
yeah.
place.
So, Kennesaw-based area for all of our audience,
Mhm.
know. My favorite restaurant has to be
Tinley's.
Cracker Barrel.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
wow.
I guess that's just
That's
not
a
in
curveball.
Kennesaw. I know it's everywhere.
Longstreet's
But,
better.
like,
a curveball.
just like, because, like, the variety of options that you have.
Mhm.
Mm.
In,
It's
like,
good breakfast.
yeah, it's good breakfast and it's good lunch because you can, like, mix in, like, you say, like, man, I'm tired of eating like crap. I need to get some greens. I need to get some mac and cheese, some corn, stuff like that. And that offers that. So I like that a lot. And it's pretty reasonable for that. I like the fried chicken from there with green beans, macaroni and cheese, and mashed potatoes probably. It changes. The third one changes. But, overall, the best, like my favorite restaurant is Original Benjamin's in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Crab Legs Buffet. Chris, did we go there with you? Did we? No. It is the best seafood buffet I have ever been to. It's nice,
We went to a
clean.
seafood buffet when I went.
Well, that was it then.
That was it.
Yeah, we always go there.
It's called
Original.
Benjamin, the one next to the go karts.
Yeah, and like the big crabs next to it.
That's what it's called.
Original Benjamin's. Yeah.
I thought it was the crab.
No, that's next to it. The giant crabs next to it. That one sucks.
We went to one of them.
Yeah, we went to Original Benjamin's. That's the only one we go to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right next to the go kart though. But it's in between the go karts and the giant crab.
Mhm.
Anyways, like they have like crab legs are probably my favorite food because I can go in there and I can eat at least 10 bundles of crab legs. Go and get a refill of a little popcorn shrimp and French fries just to satisfy the grease because I'm from the South. And then I go back and crush some more crab legs, and they have the little are they called corn dodgers? What are those things called? You know what I'm talking about? Like the little bread things you get at seafood restaurants.
Hush puppies.
Yeah, that may be what they're called.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
I love hush puppies.
And yeah, they have those. Dip them in the butter. My lord, good lord, I love that restaurant though. That's probably my favorite, like all time. Kennesaw based, I guess you could say, quote unquote, Cracker Barrel.
Moe's is better.
Moe's is a close second, and then Tin Lizzie's for Kennesaw.
And then Chris, you got one?
I'm gonna have to go with that Benjamin's place because I was trying to think. I was like, one, I like to get. It's expensive, but like,
Yeah, that's $35. I mean, that's reasonable for a buffet. Crab
Yeah.
legs.
especially it's reasonable. If you think that's expensive, you've never been there because I've never been to a buffet with that much high quality food.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will not even lie. Like that, I got so full and I just wanted to keep eating because I was like, I'm never really gonna come here again. So.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm gonna throw out another quick little curveball as like a close second. Chili's.
Yeah, chili.
Because they've got a variety.
Mm.
It's mainly Southwestern. If you can see a theme with me, that's because there is. I like my Southwestern food,
Yeah.
but it's good, man. It's solid. They've got a ton of different stuff. Maggie will be happy to hear this because it's her favorite joint to go eat.
Oh man,
It's just
we going there
it's
tonight for her
pound.
birthday.
I don't know where we're going tonight.
Hey, let
Oh
me
wait, no,
know.
we're going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Ah, come on.
B-dubs. She likes
I
B-dubs.
would. I would say Chili's is my favorite kind of like out of all the red like
Applebee's,
Outbeat,
and all that.
Applebee. I said Outbeat. I was thinking Applebee's, Outback, Applebee's. Longhorns,
Yeah,
Red
all
Lobster.
those.
I would say Chili's is like the end all be all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it really is.
Wait.
And a lot of business deals go down there.
Mhm.
Chili's is on the come up.
You
And
guys,
Chili's is where you go to pick up the honeys too.
Yeah.
I might step on some toes here.
Mm.
Or, do you guys like cheddars?
I like Cheddar's.
I've only ate there a handful of times.
I think it's a good place. Just like after church one day, if you want to go grab a bite to eat with your family, it's affordable. They've got a variety of stuff.
That's what I'll say. It's pretty affordable.
Yeah.
It's like a cheap man's Chili's.
Yeah.
Which Chili's really isn't that expensive.
No.
But
Now, I don't know if y'all have ever tried this, but next time you're in Gainesville, there's a place. I don't know if it's called Wangs or Wongs. It says Wangs on the building, but whenever it's an American guy, like he runs the joint.
He's like, "Welcome to Wong's."
That's what he says, and
Really?
like he's like Wongs. Like I'm like,
is he a white dude?
yes, and
Oh,
like
he's
everybody
probably-
in there, like the waitresses and everything, and the waiters are all like Chinese people, but he's American, and he says Wongs. I'm like, is it Wangs or Wongs? So I don't know, but anyways, it's over there on McEver Road, Oakwood. Look it up. It says Wangs, like you spell it Wangs. It may be called Wongs. I don't know. If you're in the Gainesville area listening, try it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sesame chicken, fried rice cannot be beat. Oh, so
Okay.
good. Did y'all hear about Sun Garden?
They closed down or what?
No, they supposedly had like chicken, like a whole like one of those like gray rolling things. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's got the trays. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
carts. They had like a whole thing of raw chicken sitting outside, and somebody went by and took a picture of it. Yeah,
That's disgusting.
yeah.
Never been to Sun Garden, honestly.
I did, and it was pretty good. But
Never going back.
Yeah, I'm never going back. Yeah.
In Gainesville for like Chinese food or Japanese food, Asian food. I like to go to
Hibachi.
Hibachi Express.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there by the square. Is that the one you're talking about?
Oh, Fuji. I like Fuji, but
Fuji's
I also
good.
like the place. It's called Hibachi Express. It's like across the street from Lakewood. Yeah.
I've never been there.
Or across the street from like McDonald's on Thompson Bridge.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So I think it's a pizza place now.
Really? They
Or-
closed?
Wasn't it Marco's Pizza?
Oh,
It was a pizza place before. I think.
Okay, yeah, that's what
Okay,
it's, it's right there.
Jet's Pizza. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
Oh
And now-
my God! No, I changed my answer. It's been changed.
Jets?
I can't change it, but originally it was Brad's Grill from Gainesville.
Brad's
Oh,
Grill.
man, yeah.
What is Brad's Grill?
You never had.
It was
Brad's Grill?
right
think
there.
so.
It was in
Yeah.
that.
It was in that building?
No, it was in that strip mall. It's kind of like a little bit further down.
Oh, yeah, no, I never
It was
went
a small
anywhere
place, but we used to go there after our soccer games, and like as a kid, that was the best hamburger.
there. Mm.
Yeah. Senor Fiesta's up.
Ooh,
up there
Senior
on my
Fiesta's up
list.
there, too.
God.
I didn't even think about that.
Honestly, Gainesville's on the
Man,
map.
Gainesville is up there, man.
Yeah,
Mm,
no, I
wow.
mean it's just because like we're just used to it. Like,
Well, all there is to do there is go eat. So.
yeah, exactly.
Literally.
No, but the funny thing is where I work at, based out of Marietta, we opened up an apartment community in Gainesville, and so like whenever I went up there, they were like, "Hey, we're going to go up there for the opening. Where should we eat at? What's some good places?" I was like, "Well, you got Longstreet, Johnny's Barbecue, and Senor Fiesta.
Mhm.
Those are the three that I threw out." And like now, I do the expense reports at work, and that's for the company credit cards. For those that don't know, then they have to like tell like what they used each purchase for and all that. Like I have to look and approve all that. So I see at least 4 to 5 purchases from people that work at the corporate office that go up there on a trip, and they always go to Senor Fiesta. Like
Really?
they love that place, and it's just really cool,
It's so
because like
good.
I told them about that, and like it doesn't have to do with that, but they just love Senor Fiesta because there's not a place like that around here.
Yeah, all the
Nothing compares.
all the Mexican joints around here just.
Yeah,
I mean, like
the
and
Tex-Mex is good.
Tex-Mex is good, but just straight up like Mexican food.
Yeah,
eh.
they really are bad. What was that one that we?
Las
drove
Las
by?
Palmas.
Palmas.
Yeah,
It
that
wasn't like terrible.
That was a
terrible,
solid
but
6.
Yeah, it didn't vibe with me.
Yeah, I'd still say that's the best Mexican joint around here. though.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. but-
Anyway, we should move on. We'll go to old PlayStation Vacation.
Yep.
Welcome to it.
Let me just tell you right now, if you're on PlayStation 4 and you're playing Battlefield 5, I will end your career.
There's only one true king of sniping on Battlefield 5,
Yeah, that's true.
and that.
And that
is
is
chili
me,
style.
mate.
Well, actually, just sniping in general. Do not come at this man with a sniper. He will blow your head off.
He's so good.
I haven't used it a lot.
Must I remind you, Golden Sniper in one night. Thank you.
Like, I'm sweet. And I had never played that game before either. That was one of my first times playing it. I've really done it a lot in Battlefield, or not Battlefield, Black Ops 4.
The new one, yeah.
Black Ops 4 is a pretty good game, not gonna lie.
It's pretty good.
I think I kind of boinked out a little bit. Well, obviously, like, I had to finish Assassin's Creed, so I wanted to play that.
I just haven't played that in weeks.
Yeah. And then I finished it, and it was, we'll get to that. Then Battlefield 5 came out. I was like, dang, yeah. But I was playing Black Ops 4 was a pretty consistent one for me. It'll still be. I'm just like right now I'm on a Battlefield 5.
Okay, can we get to this? The death of Fortnite in my book. It's dead to me. I haven't played it in like months.
Like honestly,
you were
like
playing it last night, TC.
yeah. So like I've been playing a little bit more,
Really?
and it's actually like really fun again. I don't know if it's just like the people I'm playing with, you know, like they just like.
Oh, so you're saying we're not fun?
No, like I'm not saying that like about y'all, but like it's just like it's like a new kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you get on there just to like kind of screw around, I guess you could say, and like it's just like fun. And like whenever I play with Blanton, like we'll start screaming and stuff. And I was playing with Harrison last night, and I'll tell y'all about this real quick. So like me and him, like Drew, like it's two of our friends. But anyways, Drew gets down, and they thirst him because he landed risky like an idiot. And so me and Harrison are over there, and I'm like, hey Harrison, there's a guy in this house. Let's get him. Well, I hit him one time through the house, through the window with a pump shotgun. This dude comes out, and he starts building faster than I have ever seen anybody build in my entire life. And I was like, oh, my God. And, like, Harrison's, like, screaming. He's like, dude, oh, my God. And, like, some explicit words that I can't say on air. And, like, he just, like, this dude goes off. And, like, he jumps down on me, like, off of his little base. And, like, I'm, like, I look up. And as soon as I look up, dude, like, he just, like, puts his, like, barrel of his gun in my mouth and shoots, knocks me down, and then he just turns immediately and kills Harrison. And I'm like, what just happened?
That guy is God
like,
level.
we both just fell silent. But anyways, another time, they got off, and it was just me and Harrison playing last night, like late last night. And, he gets knocked down. Well, I killed the two guys, and then there was another guy, and I was like, shh, like, comms. I'm trying to get the revive. And then, like, as soon as it gets to one, you see a stick of dynamite come and land right under Harrison. Like, it couldn't have been a more perfect throw. And I was like, go. And, like, we, like, both try to run, and it kills us. I'm like, dang it, man. But no, but anyways. But I think it's back for me. Like, not, like, back, like, I'm not going to play it
It's on
every
the radar
time.
again.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's fun to play.
That's
and it's
fair.
not glitching anymore. It's not doing any of that stupid stuff. So, like, it's just, like, it's fun again. Like,
That's
it
fair.
really is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dead to me. I just have so many games that I need to get my money's worth out of,
Ooh, man. Speaking of that, Red Dead Redemption 2, brother. Guess what?
You got it?
I'm getting it for Christmas.
For real?
Yeah. I already know that for a fact. I mean, well, I asked Santa Claus, but it's for sure. It's for sure.
I'm the nicest.
I'm the nicest person.
I've thought about it. Like, Hayden Hughes, one of our friends, has been bugging me about it because we game share. And
That's illegal. I'm reporting you.
if it was illegal, they would fix it so you couldn't do it. I mean, it's a bug. They can't not know about it.
Yeah.
It's not a bug. It's just like everyone does it. And if they really wanted it out and really thought it was a bad thing, then they'd fix it. But yeah, he was like, so we split the games that we want. And so he was like, you want to get Red Dead? And I was like, at the moment, like I haven't been working as much because I've been focusing on school. So I'm just like, nah, man, I can't spend money right now. He's asked me like 3 or 4 times on different occasions. I'm just like, dude, if you want to just buy the game yourself for $60, and if I ever download it, I'll pay you $30. But I was just like, dude, you can. He's like, come on, man, we can play it tonight. It'll download it. We'll play it tomorrow or whatever. And I was like, dude, you can get it yourself. Like, I don't understand.
He doesn't want to spend the $60.
Yeah,
probably.
and I was just like, if I ever download it, I'll pay you the $30. But like, I just can't pay for it right now.
Yeah.
It's one of those games where like, if I didn't have Assassin's Creed to play, they kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of burnt out on open world RPGs right now. Just because Assassin's Creed was so long and so big.
Yeah.
And I'm still like not really close to like completing like everything.
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably
I
won't play it again.
I feel you. Like, I want to finish Assassin's Creed first, and I will. But the hype around Red Dead 2 right now is just so big, and like there's so, like it's all over YouTube and everything. Like I definitely want it for sure.
Actually, this month, October of 2018 this year was the highest selling month for video games ever.
Wow.
Ever since they started, ever since this one thing like started tracking it since like 2008, I think. So yeah, like Black Ops 4 grossed like 500 million from sales on the first few, like when it came out, and then Red Dead 2 did 750 million.
Wow.
So
Yeah, see, that's what I don't understand. Like, that's the same thing in the music industry. They all come out at the same time. Why do they not spread it out?
Yeah.
Because there for a while, Fortnite was it. You know what I'm saying?
like then in the summer, it's like I have nothing to play.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're like, oh, November, here, final exams, 14 games. It's like,
yeah.
That's what that's what Battlefield 5 did, because Battlefield 5's biggest thing.
If you want to stay plugged in to Kenneth,
I
No.
hate this system.
So, anyways, Battlefield 5 had a bad rap where they wanted to include women in the battlefield. A woman is on the front, like, I guess, picture of the game. It's not really a big deal. The only thing is they were, the CEO and the creator of the company was like, if you don't support, like, the women, because, like, in World War II, women were not on the battlefield. Like, it was very, very scarce. Like, you know, like, in Russia, they did have people because, like, everybody fought. But, like, they were not, like, on the front lines of every battle. Like, they were rarely seen. And Battlefield 5 was trying to push, like, you can play as women, like, as a character in every game mode you have, which kind of gave some people, because Battlefield, Call of Duty's arcade, Battlefield, people play Battlefield for the realism. And I guess the more, like, cleaner looking game, you know what I'm saying? Because you play Battlefield 1.
yeah.
It's more realistic, so that's Battlefield 5's niche. And so when they did that, they pretty much said, and people were complaining about, like, no, this isn't right. They don't put swastikas in the game for Germany, which I think is stupid. You know, like, it's history.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's
It's the same thing
nothing,
with the monuments.
Exactly.
Like, just whatever.
and it's like, so then they pretty much came out and told, like, the CEO came out and told everybody, it's like, if that's what you think, then you're on the wrong side of history or whatever about, like, the women being on the battlefield. And it's like, dude, like, you're saying that to people that are buying your game. So sales were really down, like pre-order sales for Battlefield 5, and it was going to come out in October, I believe, but they moved it back to November, so it just came out like a week ago.
I mean, it's just it's like I understand he's trying to be like equality and everything, but it's just historical accuracy. I think it's all it is, really. Like, I'm not trying to hate on anybody. I'm just saying, like, there were Nazis. Women didn't fight. Like, that's the way it was. That's how history was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
and, like, I hate it was like that. You know, but
I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Like, no.
And I'll argue anybody, like, I think, like, women, I don't know, there's certain jobs that women can perform in the military, but compared to, like, men, it's just not biologically, like, right, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, if you held women to the actual, like, real standards, like, if they put, like, people, like, on the same test, whatever, like, there's no way that women could compete. It's not, some of them could, some women are crazy and, like, amazing like that, but it's like, there's a reason why men and women are different, and it's biological. Like, men have testosterone, men are built, our bones are bigger, our heart is bigger. It's just a fact of life. You can't really, like, feel bad about yourself and pity it and, like, try to change that kind of stuff. I don't know. We're back.
Here they come.
But also, Chris, did you want to touch on Assassino a little bit?
Yeah, I finished the campaign. The last, I would say the last, like, 20% of the campaign kind of goes like that. Like, you can go straight into mission to mission to mission. Which is, I was like, I just want to do this because I was like, I really want to know what happens. It's a great campaign. If you put it out in, like, mission to mission to mission in, like, a Call of Duty format, it's a pretty good game. Obviously, you lose context. But it was such a long game, and sometimes there was some long periods of like you're at the point you're in right now. I'm pretty sure is a pretty like part in the game, and so when I finished the campaign, it was just like I kind of like didn't forget, but it's just like it all kind of lost its kind of like wow factor. Like there's a bunch of wow moments in the campaign where it's like, oh my god, that happened, and there's a bunch at the end too, but it just kind of all like lost its kind of luster just because it took so long.
Yeah, I feel. I'll get there eventually, and then we'll be able to really talk about it. But right now, I'm focused on school, baby.
Yeah, you got to be.
Prioritize.
Yeah, especially now. Dang it, man. This sucks. I hate finals.
I know.
God. I'm ready to get it done, though.
Y'all want to go on break?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right.
Very good.
Cool. Well, we will be right back, boys and girls.
Enjoy Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Come on now. Let's do this.
Here we go. Be right back.
Get ready.
Welcome back. Here we are, guys.
Podcast for sure. You understand? You understand?
WCWB.
Get me off of this game.
Get me off of it.
Get me off of it.
So, guys, we
Get off this
are
stupid-
back. We're going to be talking about our. We're just going to hop right into it. We're going to be talking about some favorite vacations. Favorite vacations.
And
that
so-
we've done.
I have a very funny vacation study.
We
as well.
kind of talked about this like last time, but it was like, where would you want to go? So, but this is different because
This is where we've been.
what really brought it to my attention was Hayden coming from the cruise, and I guess if you guys don't mind, I'll start us off.
Go for it, brother.
So, I've been on I think 3 cruises, 2 of them of which were with bless you, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
2 of which were with Hayden and our other good friend Levi and my good friend
yes.
Corbin and Big Chris.
Ohana.
That's where we met
King
Big
Killer.
Chris. So those 2 I had with these guys, and they were
And
like,
BDN and Maddox, don't forget.
hey Maddox, yes, he was on that one. They were 3 to 4. They were like the 4-day cruises, 3 days or whatever.
Yep.
They were a lot of fun, and like I will say this:
With the boys.
if you ever get the chance, if a cruise is an option to take, I would take it. It doesn't matter how old you are. Obviously, you might have a little bit more fun if you're 21 because a lot of drinking. But you usually go like Nassau, drinking age is 18. It's a great experience because like if you've never been out of the country and this is your one chance to go, it's a cruise. You're not going to like Venezuela or anything, but it's honestly like the cruises are my favorite kind of vacation because last year for Christmas, me and my family went on one, and it was a 6-day. And I will say that like the 6th day for me was so much better because like 3 days, like if you find people that you like to hang out with, it's like, oh, we're just not getting to hang out with you and bye. I think 6 days was kind of perfect. It does if you're trapped on a boat though with people like you said, like if there's someone you don't like on there, then obviously like the 6 days you're like but.
See, I like
Cruises were mine, yeah.
I like the 4-day, and then you go down the day before and stay, and then the day you get off the boat, you stay. Like, and then you make it a week. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be on the boat for that long.
Yeah.
But like Miami or something like that, like it's cool to be there for 2 days at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my ideal one. Anyways, continue. Favorite.
No, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I mean,
okay.
I'd say I'm similar. I think cruises are probably the way to go. Especially, I mean, I've been to the same places a bunch of times, but I've also been to different places. Like this recent one I went on. We went for Thanksgiving, the week of Thanksgiving, and I went to the Dominican Republic. Amazing, beautiful, like mountainous. As soon as you get off the boat, there's mountains. You see like all this beautiful stuff. It's crazy. The beaches there are amazing. But we went. When I was there, I went and did a waterfall excursion, bro. Amazing. We were gone for like probably 3 hours, and you literally you sliding down and jumping off waterfalls. Like, can't get better than that. You know what I mean?
No.
It's beautiful. Water was beautiful. I mean, it was cold, but like it was awesome, dude. It was so awesome. Like, I got all that video on my GoPro, by the way. So video coming soon. Watch out for that on the YouTubes.
Very good.
But
On the tubes.
it was dope, dude. I think, and it was a week-long one, so I think it was a bit excessive. It was fun, but it was long.
Yeah.
So 4 days probably the way I would tend to go.
And another thing to go with that, I have a problem with not wearing sunscreen. Like I hate wearing sunscreen just because like I feel gross, and so I get toasted the first 2 days, 3 days, and then I'm like, oh my God. But like if it's a 4 day, I'm just like, well, I only got 2 more days, so I might as well get skin cancer.
Let's rock it.
Let's do this.
if you get cooked by the sun the first 2 days,
Yeah, it's miserable.
Well, that happens every time.
Actually,
Oh, man.
the last cruise or the cruise I went on with these guys, I ended up having an ingrown toenail.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that.
That sucked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, because like you're walking everywhere.
Yeah.
That sucked a lot. But
yeah.
very good time.
Yeah, that's why my nose looks like the way it does, because I didn't wear enough sunscreen at the football camps and the vacations. So, yeah, it got toasted.
Sun is brutal, man.
Yeah, it is. But I hate wearing sunscreen.
I do.
It just
yeah.
feels gross. But
What about you, TC?
oh, so my favorite, it would probably be the like second cruise I went on, or it might have been the first one. I don't know. I went to Freeport and then Cozumel,
Yeah.
and like like I like the cruise, but in particular, I like Cozumel the best.
Yeah, Mexico is dope.
Cozumel is sick.
I've been there. Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh, Mexico's so bad." Oh, that's if you go to Tijuana, you
Yeah.
idiot.
Go
But
to the, go to the touristy areas.
yeah, exactly.
Be a tourist.
And it's just
no, seriously.
because like that's their only source of revenue. So like they have to treat you good. Like they have to. They live off of tourism, and I don't know, just like you get off the boat, you walk through like a long shopping thing, and like everybody's offering you stuff. There was dudes like selling weed. And like I don't smoke weed, but I just thought it was funny how they were doing that. Just like seeing like all these different shops and like all these people that are so dependent upon American tourism, and it's just like it's crazy. It really is. But then like once we got to we went to this little hotel, got to go snorkeling, got to chill at the beach, the La Playa.
La Playa.
And it was just, a really fun time. Beautiful weather. Got my picture taken in my Kenny Chesney hat. Yeah, I was looking good, looking fit. Senior year, I think that was when I went. But I do have a funny story about a vacation, actually.
Okay.
That's probably my favorite one whenever I went to Cozumel, the cruise, and whatever
Alright.
you want to say.
That was mine. That's what we did.
So one time, I was supposed to be going. Have I told y'all about the missing the cruise? Have I said that on the podcast?
Missing it? No.
It's okay. So I've been on 2 cruises. I should have been on 3, but one of them we missed. So we wake
Missed
up.
the boat?
Yeah. So listen. So the first day, we wake up at like 4 a.m. and we go down to Atlanta, and we leave the day up. And my grandpa had been telling my grandma and me like not really me, because like it wasn't my decision. He's like, we need to leave the day before just to get down there. And she's like, I don't want to pay for a hotel in Miami. And he's like, I don't care, like it's fine. And she's like, no, we'll just go the day of. He's like, okay. So we go the day of. We wake up at 4. We go down there, and Mimi and Papa, they do not do Atlanta traffic. They're from Jackson County. The Sticks grew up on a farm. They do not do Atlanta. So it was just crazy getting down there. We finally get there, get settled into the airport, and the Weather Channel pops up on the TV, and there's a storm over Florida, and it's a pretty big one. Like it looks like, I think it was a hurricane, something, and it was huge. And I was like, oh my God! Huge. And they were just like, we're gonna try to get y'all out and stuff like that. And it was Spirit Airlines. Do not ever fly Spirit. Do not take the cheap way. If you're gonna fly, just fly. Do it the right way. But they're like, yeah, we're gonna get y'all out. We're getting the plane ready now. Y'all be out. There's just a storm, but I think we're good now. So like we wait another 30 minutes. Well, my Mimi goes up there and she's like, hey, what's going on? We got a plane to catch. We got to get there. Like we're running out of time. Like we already have somebody there to pick us up, but they're like not going to stay past a certain time because the boat leaves. Yeah. And he's like, well, I'm sorry, but we got to wait on your plane to get back from Dallas. We just sent it to Dallas. And we're like what? Like, are you freaking serious? Like, they sent our plane, like, that we were supposed to take to Dallas because it was the same time or San Antonio, that the Heat and the Miami Heat and the San Antonio Spurs were playing in the NBA Finals. So, like, there was, like, tons of people going there. And so they sent that one to San Antonio, and we had to wait for it to get back.
Because of the storm?
Yeah, because they couldn't get through Florida because of the storm. So they were just like,
oh, we'll just use this plane and go to San Antonio.
Yeah,
Oh
and then
my
we'll come back.
God, dude.
And like
That's like
like,
4 hours.
yeah, I know. And like everybody was pissed.
so that screwed you guys.
Yeah, it screwed us. So we missed the boat. It's like we're like walking down the terminal, like all pissed. We got the money back for the flight.
Good.
Didn't get it back for the boat. Couple
Damn.
thousand.
Yeah,
lost.
that's the thing. You can't get it back for those.
Yeah, and
Once it's down, it's down.
we were thinking about like flying to like Key West and getting on at Key West, but it was just too much. But we like walked down and we're like trying to find a flight, and like all of them, like we were going to go to San Antonio and go to the NBA Finals, but it, like all those were booked, stuff like that. Like it was terrible.
Ugh.
So it's like it's 5 o'clock at this point, and we're just like, you know what, like let's get out of here. Let's grab some food and we'll go up to Myrtle Beach because they had a house in Myrtle Beach, and so like we go up there and it just sucked. Like I'm glad I got to go to the beach because not a lot of people would have had that opportunity to go. But at the same time, like knowing like, man, I should be in Mexico right now. Like I should be in Nassau,
How
but
old
you're
were
at
you?
Myrtle Beach, and it's like,
Yeah.
I was probably like in 10th grade, something like that. I don't
Dang,
know.
that sucks.
Yeah. The first one I went on was fun, but that's just a pretty crazy story, you know.
Yeah,
Like it's,
dang.
but whatever you do, any vacation you take, go the day before. Like,
Yeah.
like,
No,
you
we
know,
always
don't push it. Like if you got to make a wedding, go the day before. Just
Yeah.
pay the extra, $150, $200 for
Yeah.
a hotel. It's not that big of a deal.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it really is,
Like,
and you'll get to have fun.
It's like if you can afford whatever you're doing down there, you can afford like a little extra.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
it's like tipping at a restaurant. It's
Yeah, I mean, if you got to work, that's different. But whatever, if you can avoid it, don't go down the day of. I am a living testament.
like
All
living
right, well-
testicle.
Let's move it on. We're gonna move it on over to this week in sports.
Yeah.
Tranny.
So, all right, I'm gonna kick this one off. Fantasy football. Your boy is in the Final Four, I guess you could say.
Woo!
Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
Thanks, man.
Get that money.
I'm trying to. The winner gets $450. Second place, I think, gets like $100, I think, and then third place gets their money back. So at a minimum, I'm gonna need to, get third place. So I just got to beat one guy out in the Final Four. To
Well,
get my money back. I want to win.
TC,
obviously.
strive for excellence.
No, I mean I am, and like me and Andrew have the best teams, and like we're on opposite sides of the bracket, so we'll probably meet in the championship. That's
Andrew.
how it should go. Andrew Sims,
Oh, okay.
and I got a really good team. I got a really good chance. I have a good matchup, but
You have a really
just
big
nervous.
team.
because if not, I'm out $50,
Mm.
and it's all good because like everybody else is out $50.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be like I
But
come,
you
I come
will
this
win.
far. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully my team will just perform. AJ Green will come back from injury.
Woo.
I'll be able to attack it. We'll see though.
Better good.
We'll see. Yeah.
In other news,
Yeah.
Dwight Howard.
Yeah. I
Been,
don't know the accuracy
little
behind
controversial.
this.
Yeah,
I really
I don't want to, and that's the thing. I don't want to step on any toes here. I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah.
So we've got to be very.
But it's been
Yeah.
on news sources, so it's already out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so like,
So-
there's a tweet that came
Yeah.
out about Dwight Howard, and they were saying like a transgender person said that it had been hanging out with, Dwight Howard and doing some things, and all
it
of
took me a
this.
while to comprehend that.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll say they.
They, yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't know what it wants to be called.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know
You
what
know what I'm saying?
the proper
Yeah.
terminology.
I'm not
I
being
again,
mean.
believe it's a
yeah, I'm
woman.
not trying to be mean.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't-
it's a-
whatever.
it's-
I believe she's a woman. She can
it's
be
a
whatever she
guy
wants.
that's
She's a
turned-
woman.
guy that turned girl, like
Okay.
that way.
Oh, it's
Okay.
a guy, so it's a dude. Right. So
Yes, yep. That's the controversy behind it.
I can
And,
believe it. They won't 100%. I can believe it. I won't 100%.
the same lady that's sitting at like the same. I guess I'll call her a lady. The
Okay.
same lady that put that out there. She had sent a tweet out a couple years ago
Yeah.
saying the same thing, and
About Dwight Howard or
no,
someone else?
about somebody
Okay.
else, and it came back completely false. So this may be false too, but
Yeah.
it's still a
Still,
headline.
his
No, yeah, it's still
name-
look. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's you're like you're about to say. It's like it's
Yeah.
He's in the news now for that. You know what I mean?
And last night, Chris mentioned AJ Johnson. It's a guy from Gainesville, where we're from. He played football. Great linebacker, one of the best linebackers I've ever seen. Played at the University of Tennessee.
One of the most dominant high school players I've ever seen in my life.
Amazing, like just a great dude. I've never seen he was great. Like you knew he was going to be like
He attacked it.
a very
He
high
reminds
round
me
pick.
of someone like Like I envision him like Clowney. Like that's like the type of dude like that I think he is.
Just a smaller version of Clowney. Like, he was really good. Well, you know, it's the same thing about like ruining people's name. A girl said that, you know, he raped her or something like that. Like a bunch of guys raped her, and you know, it's been like probably like 3 or 4 years since that happened.
That was 4, yeah. I think
And
it's
the
4.
dude finally got it cleared and like was able to go to the NFL. And like some of those guys, like probably the other guys, they weren't able to go to the NFL. Luckily, he stayed in good enough shape to make it to the NFL,
Yeah,
and
for
like
real.
make a team. And that's so annoying. How somebody just wants to throw something out there to try to ruin somebody's life. Like that's sad. It's very sad.
Yeah.
People are miserable.
The thing is like people don't, and I hate that the world is like this nowadays, but like he was one of Tennessee's. I know we're kind of going off topic of Dwight Howard, but it's the same topic, and this hits a little bit closer to home. Probably Tennessee's best athlete they had on the team, you know?
Yeah, I mean, great player.
He was All-American. Wasn't he? I think he was All-American. Anyway, it's like guaranteed, like if he doesn't do anything stupid himself, going to the NFL.
No, he was gonna make it. I mean, he made the NFL 4 years after. Like, imagine if he would have went straight out.
And it's just like, God, like how can people rape? Like rape is a thing.
Yeah.
Rape culture.
It's terrible.
It's a thing, but you understand like women in like society, you can destroy people's lives just by saying like, oh, he did this, but pity runs anything in this country nowadays. So like, if people can pity you, then you're gonna win. It sucks.
Yeah. It's not fair, to be honest with you.
It's not fair to people who really don't, but also like, because rape is such a hard topic because for people that it has happened to,
of course it's awful. Yeah, of course.
It's ridiculously like
when it's legitimate.
Yes.
When it's not, that's where the problem comes in.
But when you find out that somebody, like I think that people that false claim and like ruin people's lives, if it comes back, like the lady who, I don't know what she is in trouble for now, like if she got any like repercussions for saying that about him.
Well, I mean, she lied in the courtroom, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she should be she should have her life ruined. Like,
yeah,
you ruin someone else's for nothing, probably because like I mean, like shit happens.
Yeah,
like you're gonna piss people off, but that's like I could not think of one thing like that he could have done for like her to say that. You know, it's like if you found another girl, it's like stuff happens. You know, like the right person will come around.
And you see this happening to like you know with Donald Trump. You know, once he got the presidency, it's like people just love to tear down success. Like A.J. Johnson, you know, like Dwight Howard's already kind of made it, but just like A.J. Johnson, like the dude was about to be like a huge success from a small town in Gainesville, grew up poor, and somebody wants to cut him down. But also like you can't be an idiot like he was, like, you know, going to parties and stuff. I mean, you can go to parties, but like Deshaun, you never heard anything about Deshaun because Deshaun played it the right way because he knew there was a greater purpose than, you know, some college like Clemson frat.
Did he do it? Yeah,
who knows?
But like,
probably.
He wasn't stupid about it.
Yeah, he wasn't stupid. You can't be stupid if you
like
if you're going to be successful.
Like I heard Nick Chubb, like obviously he wasn't of age like for a few years, like when he first started playing in Georgia. I heard like in the bars, like he just sat in the back by himself and like
that's
just
how you
like
gotta
sat,
be.
yeah,
Like,
it's like
like
everyone
you're just
knows.
better than people. Separate yourself.
Yeah,
like, it's I don't know. People will tear down anything, and that's annoying. But anyways, back to the sports. You know, my Panthers and South Carolina Gamecocks, they both lost. Carolina Panthers should not have lost. They are driving me up the wall. South Carolina just sucks. Okay, I've accepted that.
The note.
Hold on,
They're terrible.
TC writes the scripts and it always cracks me up. It says, "Panthers and Gamecocks pissing me off." Period.
Yeah, I mean because they are like South Carolina's not really pissing me off. It's just sad because I had some really high hopes and I was very excited about this season, and it didn't turn out. So I'm kind of just done with them. Like, I'm over that. But Carolina Panthers, a great team. Cam's playing good, and we're going to go out and blow a game to a team that comes from the Northwest all the way across the country to North Carolina,
Who they
Charlotte,
lose?
Seattle.
Oh God.
It's like they come all the way across country and they beat us, and we should have won that game. Like, oh God, no, we should have won, but it's all good. Whatever.
He's heated.
Yeah, I am. I think it's at the point now. Like they're like, oh well, you can fight for a wild card. It's like, no, just tank the season so we can get a better player, get another asset, and come back next year. Yeah. Because Cam will be back next year. He'll be just as good. So it's just, I don't know, God. But anyways, Houston, Deshaun got the win last night. 8-game win streak.
He's been. What do you have? Like 3 touchdowns?
I think he had 2 last night.
It was like, and I saw something when they had like run 6 in a row, and I was looking at some comments saying like all luck. I was like, that's what football is, man.
Yeah,
football wins by 1 game, 2 or 1 point, 2 points. Like
it may look like luck.
That's a win.
It may look like luck on the screen, but it's not. You get down there on the field, you see those holes opening up, and that's just the offensive line manhandling them. You don't get 285 rushing yards against the team, which set a franchise record for Houston, by luck. I don't care what anybody says. Mm-hmm. That's domination.
Mm-hmm.
That's you don't see that in the NFL. You're lucky to get 100 yards rushing.
Yeah, that's why I think That's why I think I like college a lot more, just because it's a little bit more the style of
more explosive.
It's more explosive. There's more running because I feel like NFL is just so air raidy. I mean, it works, but like there's just not a lot of rushing. And when you do see it, it's still just not as like doesn't pop as much.
It's just like
college when somebody breaks a run, you can just hear the crowd go crazy. Like he hits a hole, and it's like. Mm-hmm. That's fun to watch, but then they can also like throw the ball. Like it's very balanced in college. I feel like.
Yeah, it like the thing about NFL. Like I like college better personally for the atmosphere. Like being able to hear the crowd like freaking out, seeing all those college kids doing something stupid.
A little bit closer to home too. You have a smaller like fan base. So more yours.
Yeah, and like and with the NFL, like those dudes are getting paid a ton of money and everything, and like they're upper echelon. They're pros. But just watching it on TV, I don't think you get the sense of how good those guys really are. Like those guys are so good. Like Blake Bortles. Like, I think the dude's a terrible quarterback for the NFL, but he is a great a passer. Like if you were to go out on the field with him and catch passes, you'd be like, dude, this dude's freaking amazing.
Yeah, he's still a pro caliber athlete.
Yeah, he just sucks for the NFL, and it's all good. Like there's only 32 good quarterbacks that get to play,
and still they're not even good.
Yeah, but no, I mean college is more fun.
Well, I think we gotta wrap it up real quick. We're going over to hashtag Helly.
Yeah,
Yellow
coming up on the.
I'm here.
Yeah. Sorry
so
to bum rush you into that. But
no, you're good.
I didn't want to take any more.
No, you're good. I was over here pulling up my results and whatnot.
Your Michael Myers.
Yep, my Michael Myers. So yeah, basically, recently I've known about this test for a while, but it's called the Myers-Briggs like introspective personality test or something like that. Basically, what it is, it's a questionnaire type test. You take it yourself. Only took me about 10, 15 minutes to fill out, and then it kind of gives you personality traits about yourself based on how you answer. And it's the answer. You don't want to take too long on the answers and like think real hard about it. Just like let yourself naturally answer these questions as much as possible, and it'll give you kind of more accurate type deal. But I saw it on I've been seeing it on. I've heard about it previously from people and whatnot. Hey, you should take it, blah blah blah. And I was like, whatever. But then I saw it on social media recently, and I was like, okay, why not? Sure, I'll take it. So I took it, and it was pretty cool. It was interesting because it tells you a lot about yourself. My results or whatever I ended up coming out, it called me the campaigner, but more accurately, I'm an ENFP, which basically means the E stands for I'm extroverted. When it comes to energy, I'm intuitive rather than observant.
Very true.
I can make decisions based on emotions or feelings more than thinking sometimes. I am a perspective thinker as well, and I'm assertive rather than turbulent. So I don't let people push me around.
Mm-hmm.
You're a pretty loud dude.
I am. No,
I think extroverted and assertive are two of your probably strongest points.
It was actually, yeah. I'm 88% extroverted, and then assertive. I was like 60 something.
Weak. I'm just kidding.
69%
No, but
Yeah.
definitely, I mean, and I think it was really accurate, and it doesn't just tell you these percentages, like because like what does that mean? It gives you like a reading to do on yourself, and it's pretty interesting because a lot of it was really accurate for me.
Yeah.
So accurate. No, but it gives you it's information on how you may act in relationships, not only with your friends, but with spouses or significant others. It gives you information on how you may what careers you might be interested in. So I think for those of you who are confused in college, you don't know what you want to do, or high school, even whatever it is, I think it's a valuable thing. It's like a tool, another tool that you can use to kind of figure out what you want to do. And me, I already know what I want to do, but it was interesting to see the results because it was actually it said I'd be this type of field like journalism, writing, or communication,
Yeah.
whatever. So I thought that was really interesting. And yeah, just beyond that, it gives you, kind of how you'll act in social situations, whatnot, so on and so forth. But it's really interesting. I think it's a really fun, valuable thing that people should definitely take advantage of.
And like a huge thing, like this test right here, Myers-Briggs, whatever, is that's like that's like the top of the line. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
no,
saying?
it's not, because there's a lot of personality tests out
there
there.
is.
You're
Like,
right.
don't
yeah.
go and take a cheesy one. Like, if you want a real one, go and take this because this is what employers use. Like,
Legitimately.
Like, for every job that I've applied for, except for the one at Elevation Fitness and then with Joel, like, I've had to take one of those. So, like, it says a lot. Like, that has a ton of information. It's very accurate if you take it, truthfully.
Mhm.
And, like, employers, like, they use that. So,
Yeah.
You should know, like, don't go into a Myers-Briggs test and be like, well, I wonder what I'm going to get. Like, know what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, that way, like, what you're sending the employer because, like, it's kind of, I didn't do that, and it was kind of scary. I'm like, man, I don't know what I got. Like, they didn't give me the results.
Oh,
but
really?
obviously they liked it. Like,
Yeah.
it kind of aligned with them.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. Like, they align it with their values.
Well, that's
and my
yeah,
values.
and that's what the purpose of it is. They want to see like, okay, well, where's he stand in terms of like how we work and how we do things? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because if you're like completely opposite from the way they work, they're like, well, he's not going to work out here,
Yeah, exactly.
So
Or
it's
if
good to
if you-
know.
if
So
you
I would
wanna-
try it.
Well, like work in radio or like social media, like
Mhm.
and it's like 115% introverted.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that type of thing's just not going to be able to work. You know what I mean? You got to be able to communicate in this field, and obviously that was one of my strengths. But
I mean, honestly, I would even say, like, say you're going in for a job interview.
Mhm.
Obviously you're going to have a nice little, like, briefcase / leather thing to carry.
Yeah.
Something to carry your
Satchel.
papers. You're going to have, your resumes. Probably carry a few in there just because in case there's multiple people in the interview process. And I would put that in there.
yeah,
And be like, look, here's my Myers-Briggs. I know you didn't tell me to take this, but I did it. And this is what kind of person I am. You
Yeah.
know, like I obviously y'all are going to ask me and everything, but this will just give you a little sense.
Yeah.
That's a good little touch,
Yeah.
like that, they'll respect that.
I think so too.
So I would do that.
Yeah, I think, and it's just interesting for yourself, no matter what. Like, I wasn't necessarily asked to do this; I just thought it was interesting, and
Yeah.
it's just a fun little thing to do. It can tell you a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
If you're one of those people you're trying to find yourself, it's just a fun little interesting
If
thing to do.
if you're trying to find yourself, if you're trying to find a job, people love people that are willing to go the extra mile
Mhm.
for nothing. You taking that test and like taking it into an interview process, they didn't ask you to do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's 100% you like being thoughtful and being like, well, this will help them out and be able to like make sure I'm the right fit.
Okay. And quick side note, by the way, this has nothing to do with the conversation, but we were, it just reminded me. We were talking about resumes, interviews. I was talking to a guy that I work with right now. He's a seasonal employee. He's in his 50s, but he's just trying to get some extra cheddar or whatever. And hey, there's no shame in that game. Christmas presents, whatnot. But he is like a hiring manager or something for this company. And so his name's Greg. I was talking to him, and he was saying the other day somebody came in for an interview, didn't bring a resume, didn't bring a single sheet of paper, not a pen, nothing to write down, and just he was presentable or whatever, but had none of, wasn't prepared. So he came into the interview or whatever and left, and Greg had noticed that he didn't have any of that stuff, didn't write anything down, and so he talked to the guy that was interviewing him and was like, hey, like, what'd you think of that guy? And the guy was like, oh, he's cool, whatever. so on and so forth. And then Greg was like, well, did you notice he had no resume, no sheet of paper, nothing to write down, and he didn't write anything down? He was like, the guy was like, what? Didn't even notice. And so, but it changed his opinion. He was like, oh, wow, okay, well, I'll have to definitely rethink that then.
Yeah.
Because, and that's something to think about. When you come in prepared, guys.
Yeah, and like with like an interview, like especially like right out of college, don't like they shouldn't have to like state in an email
they
to
shouldn't tell you.
You need to
hey,
bring
your
this.
resume and bring a piece of paper.
Like they're not going to hold your
This-
hand.
Yeah.
This is where you
This
set
is real world,
This
baby.
is where you set yourself out. So you have to be better than the average on this kind of stuff. So
Yeah, just be
you have to
prepared.
do everything to get in your arsenal.
And you may not even use the personality test like the one Hayden took, but like just to have that
Have something
and like if it gets silent in there and it gets kind of awkward, just be like, hey guys, like I have this little test. I'd love for y'all to look at it and tell me what you think if I would fit in.
Yeah.
It's good talking point.
Yeah.
So
Well, anyway, but that's pretty much that's the show, guys. So
That's
go figure yourself out.
yeah,
That's the Jewel podcast.
we
Pod
appreciate you as always. It's we thank you for coming, listening in. We're gonna have it up on the Tube and the Apple Podcast here shortly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, we appreciate you. We love you.
Great episode.
I
Great
think
episode.
the biggest thing to stick on, because we doing this next week.
That's
It
tentative.
depends.
Yeah.
because finals and everything.
Yeah.
We'll see though. We'll see.
So I'm not gonna say anything, but if this is the last time we get to talk to you guys,
For a little while.
prioritize school right now.
Yeah.
If you can give up whatever you can, your grade. If your grade resides on like this next test, go and do your best. You don't want to
Mhm.
but once it's in stone, it's in stone. So
Yeah, and I mean you came this far. Like you can do this. Push through it, and don't give up. All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Have a great one. And just don't forget to attack the day,
It's
guys.
been an honor this
Yep.
semester. Love you guys.
See ya.
All right.